Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back to session 2 of Expedition 33. Before we finished Metaphor.
Yeah.
This will be useful.
But it's only because I'm a psychopath and I need to have these characters grinded up for no reason other than, look at the cool axe.
Right. Gotta have those aesthetics.
Yeah.
Bang, bang.
I might need to turn the TV down.
Maybe. Marking shot.
I would like you to watch some of the stuff that Wooly and Pat talk about this game. Just to get, like... Because I don't know what they're talking about.
Uh-huh.
So I would like some context for it.
Yeah.
Or to get your opinion on their thoughts.
Okay.
But they're long. Like they will go, like, they started the podcast with, all right, we can't go too long today about something, and then Pat goes, yo, but I got to this, and they talk for 45 minutes. That, like, I listened to the 45-minute clip of that on my way to work today, and I'm standing in the building at work, and Wooly goes, I initially wanted us not to get off track for too long, and Pat's like, oh, I'm sorry about that. Like, no, this is cool.
Yeah, it happens, man. Mime number 2.
It just makes me happy. I haven't played the game.
Yeah.
You are playing the game. Hands in the air, caught emoji.
Got him.
If you like, it makes me happy that there is something that people unanimously love so much that they gush about it.
Yeah.
Like, I genuinely enjoy that people are having so much fun with this, and I don't know why. I'm seeing it's really cool. It's pretty. But the way people talk about it is there's so much more to it than just, oh, it's a good game.
Yeah.
Pat, the way they explained it is you don't have to do the dodge shit at all. You can play it like a regular JRPG.
Oh, yeah. There was someone on YouTube already that's done the no dodge, no parry.
Well, I mean, that's not a hard...
Complete, yeah.
That's not hard to do. You just don't react.
Yeah.
For those who come after.
Pat explained how he sounded so genuinely confused because he goes, apparently there are characters that can heal.
Oh yeah, there are healing skills, but you won't use them,
but
or at least not on the level that we're playing.
That's the way he said. He's like someone told me that there are healing spells in this game, and I did not know that.
Yeah. Missed that one.
I'm distracting you.
No, you're fine. I got the first two. I just straight up missed. I need 5 for that one. I want to use Thunderfall.
Take him down.
The hand-to-hand I got. Boop, boop, and headbutt.
They refer to a lot of these boss fights as do you see a pip of damage?
Yeah.
That's about 20 minutes.
Yeah, basically. Or my favorite one is which you'll fucking hate once you buy the game.
Oh,
there
yeah.
are specific ones where the whole mechanic to the boss fight is just a parry. And
I'm sure I'll get a hang of it.
Yeah. I mean, the one that I'm talking about is just a giant face with legs. And,
I don't like that.
You have to parry 150 hits, and then it just automatically dies.
Is it perfectly or throughout the fight?
I don't really know, to be honest with you. I want to say it's throughout the fight.
Did you get hit at all during the fight?
No, I did not. So
then possibly it's perfectly.
Yeah, I can't.
But
I can't say.
I wish I knew enough of the terms to have like kept them in my head so that I could bring them up here. But he referred to an enemy that they kept calling the Dancer.
Yes.
And they Pat goes, so I just got to the Dancer. That doesn't give enough away to know what that means. But he's like, I got to the Dancer and I did X, Y, and Z. And then Wooly goes, hey, what'd you think of the turrets? And Pat goes, what turrets?
Any flying enemy? Fuck that.
He goes, what turrets? And Wooly goes, oh,
Nice.
you may encounter more dancers. And Pat goes, oh, well, I figured that. It's like, Wooly's like, sorry, but I forgot that you get a dancer earlier. They're like, Wooly's like, sorry, I didn't mean to spoil shit.
Yeah.
And Pat's like, oh, no, that's fine. That's
Not
cool.
the big boss dancer, but the dancer enemy.
Yeah. And he's like, no, that's cool. And they explained it. It sounds like the no-hit runs are super cool, but not for me. I do not have the precision. Write my name instead of the number and just fucking end me. I saw that as one of it was somebody tell the paintress to just fucking write my name.
Yeah.
But the game cut off for a second.
Oh, here we go. These are the first flying enemies of the game. They don't take damage from your skills or regular attacks. You have to shoot them.
I'll be honest. If I had the shit that what's her ass is doing, I'd be floating too.
Yeah. Oh shit.
He quickly attacked you, so you couldn't have seen it coming.
Yeah, I didn't read that part. Got that.
So I watched what reminded me is you shooting him with fire. I watched
fuck, I just went over this.
I watched a Persona 5 Royal Chariot only run. Where you can only use Chariot personas, no DLCs. You can't use Athena.
Okay.
And you can't use Chi-Yu because you can't get the personas to fuse it.
Okay.
Because you can't use any of the ones that aren't Chariot.
Gotcha.
And I fell asleep during it because it's an hour and a half. But from what I remember, a lot of it was stun them and use technical damage.
Okay.
And it's literally so his plan, the dude I was watching's plan was to you just fucking killed him. Shot him in the face. Play through each game with play through the game with each Arcana and put a tier list as to which one's the best. And you could only go through the confidant of that person, that Arcana.
Right. Except
for Maruki. You have to do Maruki so you can get the final stuff. Like, there's exceptions. Like, did you know? 'Cause I didn't know this.
Did you know?
Did you know? I didn't know this, that the night where Sojiro says, hey, come here, I want to talk to you, and he gives you the key, you can skip that.
Oh.
If you don't talk to him and just go upstairs and fuck around in your room, the next night he just does it automatically. And it gives you the first rank of Hierophant.
Oh, okay.
It's just you could choose not to, and it just happens automatically because the game can't lock you into the LeBlanc every night.
Yeah.
I got up to Wakaba. He was having trouble with Wakaba, which is Futaba's mom.
Right. I remember.
Okay. When's the last time we used that name?
Right.
So, he was having trouble with her because she would constantly attack Ryuji and knock him down. So he sent Ryuji to get the gun, and when that happened, then it's basically he was running out of resources against her. But good God,
yeah,
that was bright.
Oh yeah, that happens a lot.
The coolest part was he got one of the pistols that did electric damage. So most of the fights I was awake for was just using that to just try to shock enemies, and then when that happened, have the other guy attack.
Yeah,
which that's cool. He's like, and if you have a teammate, you can take them to play pool and throw darts and shit, and that increases your technical damage
Right.
and your follow up. And if you've only got one person, you can follow up.
Nice.
Also, if the Arcana doesn't have a party member, it's a solo run. So you just have Joker with those one types. That's cool. I like the premise. We'll see how many he does.
Yeah.
Because, grand to talk about this big design, and then, you've got one series in, and you're like, okay, I just spent like 80 hours on this one video, so
Right.
do I want to do this 24 more times?
Yeah.
I don't
right.
remember how many. I want to say it's like 20 something Arcanas.
That sounds about right. That sounds 20 to 24, I think, is the whole tarot deck.
There's a bunch that are like automatic. Mishima's automatic. Sojiro's automatic. I think you have to do. No, maybe you don't have to do Ryuji, but I'm sure because he's the tutorial one. That one of those is auto on Ryuji
Yeah.
to explain hanging out with somebody. But I don't know. I always do everybody, so I don't know if that's the thing.
With the clean sweep.
This will be useful.
Oh, the week of our anniversary,
Uh-huh.
channel anniversary, guys. I have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and I think Thursday off.
Oh.
Because I asked for Tuesday, Wednesday off specifically.
Yeah.
And
Someone came
since
here before
I
and
don't
set
usually
up these
work
handholds.
Tuesdays and I'm getting hours for it,
16
they took off my Thursday.
expedition.
So I got 4 days off, but it's
Okay.
the same amount of hours I would have done. Half shift.
Right, yeah.
2 half shifts, and I'm getting the same amount. So it's not like I'm missing anything, but I got 4 days off that week.
Right.
Sounds pretty good. Ooh. My man's rock hard.
Yeah. That's what happens when you die here on the continent.
Oh man, not Jar.
Yeah.
Something's wrong with it. Why isn't it attacking us?
Well, it certainly attacked them. An expedition journal. 81. Learn from the ones who came before.
And lay the trail for the ones who come after.
This is just Final Fantasy 14. That's the entirety of
Expedition 81.
the fucking
Lenny.
the first
Huge
song.
discovery. This
Yeah.
is the first Nevron with whom we've been able to communicate. It seems stuck in this cave. Gregoire is, as usual, deeply suspicious, but this could change our entire understanding of Nevrons and the Patriots.
They communicated with a Nevron.
The dead here don't disappear like in Mumia. Their chroma stays inside their bodies.
On the beach, some did disappear.
He wasn't a Nevron.
Something about the way Nevrons kill seems to affect our chroma.
Perhaps your friend here can enlighten us. It really does speak.
What do you mean, light?
Did you kill these people?
Need to see if there's a background for the subtitles. I don't think there is.
By the painters?
What, you don't like the blurry?
No, I just can't read
Oh,
because it's white on white.
I can see it just fine on there, but not on the small screen.
Right.
If we bring it light, perhaps we can learn more.
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
Let me see. Wrong one. This one. Let's go for large and see if that helps. She marked a path that we must walk, but here I sit in darkness, without light. I cannot follow her. Follow where? What kind of light? A pure light. I must bring forth a flame that lights the path forward. Something flammable, then. Shine. I need to shine. There's several of those white Nevrons in the game. You want to do their quests.
So I know it doesn't mean anything to you, but I can see a bit of inspiration in that. He looks... It feels like the Onion Knight from fucking Dark Souls.
Uh-huh.
But also, me personally, I kind of feel like that design... That enemy with the giant hammer looking thing looks like... one of ONS, is it Ornstein, or which one's which? Ornstein and Smoke. One is a knight with a spear, and the other is just a big fat guy with a hammer.
Okay.
I think it's Smoke has the hammer. I think Ornstein is the dragoon. But it's only in that it's a large sized creature with a large weapon in its hand.
Hmm. Okay, let's get both of these.
They were talking about builds in on Castle Super Beast,
Flares!
Okay.
where
Hurry!
are those flares, or is that just something on fire?
It looks like it went up and came down, so flares.
Okay. They were talking about how
This will be useful.
they would use, or one of the characters, what's her name? What was her name? The girl, Mael?
Yeah, Mael.
They said there was a ability that restored health on counterattacks, and Mael can do. It was a Picto or something.
Uh-huh.
And Mael has an ability that fucking lowers her health and makes her the target.
Mm-hmm.
And that was one of their favorites, like, combination. She could always be at full health.
Yeah. Or you use the auto death and auto death second chance, so that you automatically get all the SOS abilities and you get
that was
brought
the
back.
other one. They were explaining that.
It's so fucked, man.
3 AP on killing an enemy.
Yeah, I'm gonna give that to Lune. So we can take. I guess I can take that back off now and do that instead, because we want that crit. And you're gonna get burning shots. This man in combat just fucking doing fireball.
There was a post that was, what is one wizard opinion that'll have you, and it's the meme of the knives to the throat.
Uh-huh.
And it was, fireball is such a Neanderthal spell. You have the arcane arts in your hand, and all you can think is burn.
Yeah.
It was the words Promethean flame were used. It's like, I get it. Yeah, fuck you. Fucking you could do all sorts of shit, and all you could think is make ball of fire. Yeah, but it works though. I'm gonna do it. Lunarum, Lightarum.
Nice.
Burn stacks
Nice.
are always good. There's also builds for that too. It's
Yes.
just making as many burn stacks as you possibly can.
Pat is at the point in the game where he has capped out on damage, and for now, they keep adding for now
Right.
because the game does have a hard cap for how much damage you can do per area.
Yeah.
And he says, so I'm capped out on damage for now. I'm hitting quad 9s. So now the game has changed from single target hits to how many multi-target hits can I do? And it was one character had like 13.
Yeah.
They don't say character names either. They're very good about
Keeping it under wraps.
we know Mael is in the game.
Yeah.
That's as most as they've said about the characters.
Yeah.
This will be useful.
They might have mentioned Lune because they were talking about fire at one point.
Or maybe CL.
I don't
Haven't
know.
mentioned CL yet.
You might have mentioned it.
I need to actually rewatch the beginning of the game because there's apparently a shot at the right before we sail off that there is a specific character that we meet later that's already there with us, and I need to see that.
Okay. I haven't watched the clip, but I know Hololive members have been playing this. Callie is like 5 or 6 streams in already.
I think she just finished the game.
She's in, and I think she kind of leaned over to everybody and said, "Hey, you guys need to play this."
Yeah.
because Bay was playing it.
Yeah, Bay I think is the most recent one to start.
I have seen a clip of Bay finding the door and knocking 33 times.
Yeah.
And I haven't watched it, but all I know is she's been screaming a lot.
Yeah, okay. That sounds like Bay. Gotcha.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
and he's dead.
That is a good...
He attacks quickly.
Wow. I didn't see it. Of course not.
It
Idiot.
was too quick. I would have caught it.
Actually. You haven't seen Earthrising yet.
All right, see, the downside is Lune is how I would make a mage in D&D is one that can use all the elements. It doesn't matter how strong I can use them. Fuck you, I can use Earth.
Right.
I'm the Avatar.
Yeah.
I'm not here to be the strongest wizard. I'm here to be the most versatile one.
Yeah, it starts out like that, and then you do get spells that give you multiple stains, so you don't have to have all of the elements attached in order to do her more powerful spells later in the game. Shine, I need to shine. Do you bring the light? Without light, I cannot follow where she leads.
I'll just call Steven.
Oh. Gone are the days when I wandered in darkness. Soon I shall shine. Light it. Help me shine. Make me complete. Very precise shot, perhaps. Is that... no? Oh, duh. Oh, this light. Long have I awaited this light. I must join the others. Lead me, mistress. For the future, shrouded in darkness. You have to tell us more. Will, please, mistress. Capture light. My light. I caught only a glimpse. How unfortunate. Though I am sure now I can reach her. I felt my mistress guiding me. I could almost hear her. I must have more light.
Come to me, Jar.
Yeah. To understand what she asks of me. Shine. I need to shine once more.
What did it mean by light? Let's keep an eye out for other Nevrons like this one. We might learn something.
Let me see. What is his name?
Jar.
Sigmire Katarina.
Okay. Yeah, alright.
He reminds me of Winnie the Pooh.
That will help.
That makes sense.
Because no, literally that's what his gimmick is. He is somebody else who is on the same journey as you, who is not dead yet.
Oh, okay.
And every time you run into him, he is outside of a place you need to be, and he goes, how do I get into this room? Think. Something to that effect.
Okay.
But the downside of that is every time you get to the place he was going and do the shit before he gets there, he slowly loses hope because what's he accomplishing?
Right.
Everything he's setting out to do is getting finished before he gets there. And at one point he can turn on you, and because he's hollowing out because there's nothing for him to do. He's not the hero.
Right.
And if you end up killing him, there's actually a thing in one of the later games where his daughter has succeeded him and is in the armor as well. And by the way, the onion armor is not because he's fat. It's just that's what the onion armor looks like.
Okay.
That's what Katarina armor looks like. Oh. You distracted him. He didn't parry.
Yeah.
Fuck. It's big. Fall back.
I might go back to the medium.
Putain de merde.
Those
What
are
does that mean? Don't come at me with your moon speak game.
Get ready.
Nice. Yeah.
Okay. Some enemies have shields. Pop!
Brace yourselves.
Same spell? Okay.
I'll do it.
Is that?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, he feels threatened. What are you doing? Oh, you're just screaming? Okay.
Being threatened.
Okay.
Oh, he absorbed
Okay.
the earth.
Don't want to
Good to
do
know.
that.
For those who come off,
Oh, he's broken now, so
He's no longer stunned somehow.
Ice. Shatter.
he had his turn.
Careful.
He's in oh my god, this
Okay.
is just like a max raid in Pokemon's.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Oh, did it too early.
Man's been marked. It's staying there too.
Yeah, it stays there until I hit him again. I can at least burn him. Move your hands. Okay, so that didn't matter. I don't like that you're doing that. 3 hits. Almost.
Take cover.
What?
Touch this up.
Okay. That wasn't as bad as I was expecting it to be.
My full power at 10 points of damage.
Right?
Ice. Shatter. Bust out.
Petrus must fall.
Some boss fights get that ending cutscene type deal. It's pretty cool.
Celebrate later. There'll be others. We should be safe up in the tree.
Yeah.
Not gonna check on Leo.
Nah, dude, he's dead.
What a shame.
Putain, nobody.
Wait, there's a message on the wall. Took mile to the weird corals. Head north. Look for a door inside a hut.
Leia.
This doesn't make sense. Who would have written this?
The me
Sounds
from the
so
future.
suspicious, but
Yeah,
everyone
something
knows
like
to
that.
sign their messages.
Yeah, but they might have been in
They also like Chrono Trigger, so I know there's some time bullshit in this.
Sound like anyone on the team. What if it's a trap? The man on the beach.
It's a lead. Our only lead. Whoever this is knows Mael. We have to go.
No. Not yet. Protocol is to regroup at the rally point and wait 3 days. This message feels off. If it was an expeditioner, they would have stayed here.
Maybe it was
Everyone knows
Leo.
the protocol.
Right, but they may have been.
Yeah, right.
This location has been compromised. Things change in the field.
There's a reason.
Protocol doesn't cover
There's a-
every contingency.
There's
You
a
know
re- There's a reason it's protocol. We designed it to yield the optimal result in
Is
the
my
vast
nose
majority of
whistling or is there
situations.
whistling in the game?
It was mine.
Oh.
Was our entire team dying part of that optimal result? Look, I'm going after Maya. Protocol also states, never move solo. I'll let
It's
you
not
choose which
fair.
protocol.
Yay. Okay, now to backtrack.
This will be useful.
There's a humor in him, like, strong-arming her into going.
Yeah.
And then, like, every time she picks up something, him having a comment to it.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that'll be nice on helping find Mael.
Yeah, right. Man, could you
It's a good thing we're going to go find her.
Do you imagine using this to go and find Mael?
I'm glad that we just all both decided unanimously that
Yeah.
we're going to go get her.
Oh man. Leo?
He's gone.
I don't even see the tree that he was pinned to.
Don't worry about it. He was never there. The indigo tree. He was always there, puss. Leo's dead body being picked up by the birds.
Right.
God, that's a pull. That's a specific scene from a movie that people probably don't remember.
Let's do that. And then So this is where it gets really fun. So now he also has dead energy too. And now Dodger, which I don't really use because we're not going to dodge. We're going to parry. Yep. Oh, don't have enough points. And then you... Augmented attack. We'll never use that. You're okay for now.
Just save it.
Yeah.
So, when you do that, you just learn the ability?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 4 fights for each Picto to be mastered, and then after that, anyone can learn it as long as you've got the Lumina points. Which the game just, you basically trip over it until end game where you're getting like second chances 40 fucking points. And this is the overworld.
So, the message said head north to the weird corals.
And a door in a hut.
Bang, bang, bang. 3 points. Think you were weak to this? Yeah, nice.
No ice.
Yep, right. Oh, too early.
Way too early.
You're also weak to ice.
Take him down.
Light leveled up.
Yeah.
This will be useful.
That doesn't always happen. You fight specific enemies and they just give you a level up on a weapon or give you a weapon of some sort. In game, that's important because, as you saw with Lune's weapon, they gain abilities. Like the one that I have now, once we get it to 4, all of her fire spells are decreased by 1
asshole.
AP.
There we go. Fucking just steps to the side.
Yep. Just enough to show how bad I am at this game.
Let the ink flow. Ice.
Yeah, here.
Chroma Catalyst can be used to level up weapons to level 3.
Yeah. There's a whole deal for upgrading your weapons and shit.
Can use that.
The highest level is, of course, 33.
Oh. So your weapons can't even age past 33.
Yeah.
What a
It's been a long
stupid looking
day.
statue.
We should make camp.
I don't need
I'm
to make
fine.
camp just
Let's
yet.
keep going.
We won't find Mael if we're dead.
Do the tutorial.
Push button. Anything else to find?
Nice.
Can't do that yet. Okay, we'll go up here, we'll go to camp, and then that'll probably be the end of the episode.
I'm seeing some weird coral. Get your ass out of my face.
Sit down.
I'm sorry about earlier. The beach was not your fault.
No, it was. I convinced Alan to land there.
So, we can rest a bit. But, the moon is bright. I want to keep moving.
Have you learned nothing from the beach?
No, I am not leaving Mael alone a minute longer than I have to.
But right now, it's just the two of us, and I don't want to bring Mael your corpse. We have to think every step through. The man on the beach, you saw what he did. But more than that, you saw his face.
He was old.
Memories.
So what you're telling me is when I get old enough, I just get these
He must
powers.
be what? 50? 60? Yet he survived the Gamage. We don't know who we're dealing with. We lost everyone in an instant.
Exactly. He killed us all so easily. He doesn't need to fake a message. Lucien. Lucien died to save me. And Tristan. Margot, they all... I am not letting Mael die out here. I'm taking her home.
What? No, no, no! We have a mission!
Oh, fuck the mission! Fuck the mission, Lune! What are we gonna do, huh? Tell me. What are we gonna do? We're gonna take down the Paintress, just the three of us? My gun and your sparks?
I didn't take you for a coward.
I'm not a coward.
You swore the oath. When one falls, we continue.
Yes, I know.
When one falls. When one falls. Not if, when. We knew not all of us would make it, but we continue. As long as even one of us stands, our fight is not over.
But I'm not afraid to fight, it's just Mael, she's...
Mael swore the same oath.
I know that!
She chose her life. You and I... Come on, we always said the future of Lumiere is more important than
Any individual life, yes.
Do you still believe that? Do you still believe that?
I don't think he believes that.
Do you?
I really like Lune. She can be a real hard ass, but she means well.
I hope I do.
Thanks, Moon, for getting brighter, I guess.
Fuck the mission. Really?
Sorry.
Oh, and this is camp. You can play your little records. that you get. Yeah.
How lucky can one guy be?
Converse with your people. You can sleep.
The
Write in
main
your journal.
continent. Hard to believe we're finally
Oh,
here.
fuck. Yeah.
What's his
Good night,
name?
Esther.
What's his name? All right, and how do I find Withers?
That's coming up.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is he actually a skeleton?
Yes and no.
Oh my god, I was joking. I was not expecting an actual skeleton, man.
It's, well, he's not really a skeleton, but he's definitely remnants.
Well, Withers is more like an undead.
Yeah. I guess it's as undead as the theme of this game can be. He spends some time writing in his journal. He writes about how dangerous the Nevrons are, but how beautiful the continent is. He hopes that one day his apprentices will read everything he wrote.
They won't.
For those who come after.
Gustav heads back.
You're not supposed to go by yourself. Thought you said that.
Yeah. Shit, I left home by myself. Now I can't go back because I'm by myself. All right. And we'll see you guys in the next episode where we go through the flying waters.